everyone, this is Ranger Rob and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living. It's another sparkling day here in Central Oregon. Today we're doing a little cooking. So this is our Saturday, so Sherry's home too. We're going to be doing some lawn mowing, but I was watching Kent Rollins, and by the way, I did order some of his seasoning rubs, but I saw him do a beef rib, a bigger version of them, slow cooking. So it's going to be about a 6-hour thing, so I'll let you peek. I got my Traeger going, and that puppy's going to be slowing. I got it at about 120 degrees. It'll fluctuate a little bit, and it's going to stay that way all day long. And towards the end, I'm going to wrap it up in like tin foil or something, and make sure it gets up to like 200 degrees, and it should just fall off the bone yumminess. So we'll see. And I'm using bearded butcher's black seasoning, salt and pepper and a little garlic, and should be delicious. And Sherry is we got a new Insta Pot, and she's having a little fun with it. Let's go take a look. So today, Sherry's, we got a new Insta Pot. This thing's a monster. Yeah, we got a good deal on it. Anyway, so
it's 10 quart.
It's 10 quarts. Wow. So we're cooking some eggs in it today because we want to get about a dozen or so boiled eggs for next week for the lunches and stuff. And we got that. We may be doing some canning this weekend. We're going to try to make some jalapeno salsa, because we got lots of jalapenos too, so that'll be kind of nice, because we're actually doing pretty good in getting some a couple things canned. Like I said, we're not experts, but we're certainly learning fast. What got? What you got, Belle? Yum. So on the weekends is kind of Sherry gets involved in helping with some of the cooking, but we do it together. And she usually tries to do the lawn mowing. She just enjoys doing it. And we have gotten behind. We did get a couple lawns done during the evening, during the week. But yeah, so we're a little behind. Got all of my tanks filled up for let's see, the strawberry towers, the Dutch bucket systems, which is almost every day, and yeah, and I've been watering the corn. Had it on a little long, so it's gonna flood the backyard here if I don't shut it off. So today I'm not adding nutrients to it, it's just water, and I do that right here. And the corn looks beautiful. I did move a couple more transplants into the greenhouse. Look at that corn. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, let's take a look in the greenhouse, see what's going on. So normally every morning I've got to fill the tank on the swamp cooler and the tank in the back here for the Dutch bucket system, because these tomato plants really drink the nutrients. Today we're going to be picking beans. We got tons of beans all over, so no lack of beans, and lots of tomatoes. Looks like I'll be getting maybe 3 tomatoes today, but we're averaging about 3 to 6 a day right now. And we've been trying to cut the tomato plants back a little bit. You can kind of tell over here I've got these thinned out a little more, because I'm gonna have to start tilting these pretty soon. So we may use a different technique. Instead of tilting and leaning, we may actually do what I've seen over in a greenhouse over in Madras, Oregon, where they actually drop and slowly wrap the branch on the bottom of the Dutch buckets. And that might be more practical for us, I don't know yet. But you can see got a lot of tomatoes that are coming in the future, and yeah. So also the floating rafts are doing great. I'm looking forward to trying the perpetual spinach and the Asian spinach right here, and put in a little bit more Swiss chard. I've got quite a bit of Swiss chard out to the NFT. Usually I'll take the Swiss chard here, get them to a good size, and then move them outside. So I've only got one. I've got another one started, and yeah. So my propagator has a whole bunch of lettuce on it too, and I'm just letting them get big enough where I'm just going to take the lettuce right off the propagator and not even bring it out here. I'm kind of in that mode where we're in August, and it won't be too long I'm going to start some, like I do have broccoli in here, and I'm not going to take the chance of putting the broccoli out in the sun yet, because I don't want it to bolt. And yeah, we're just kind of experimenting, getting ready, and starting to think about what we want to do for our fall crops. Chickens are doing really well. I think they'll be glad when this hot weather kind of gets away. I do have to unload 200 pounds of I use chicken laying crumbles, not medicated. I don't use medication. I've only used medications on the chickens when they were first arrived here, when they were shipped to us. But from that point on, no more no medicated anything. And they get a lot of natural foods. So we keep their diets very, like if I get a tomato, it falls off the plant or something like that, and those guys love tomatoes. But they get lots of scraps, lots of weeds, lots of leafy stuff, a lot of lettuce that we may pull. So their diets are pretty good for not being a free-ranging chicken. If you're wondering why we don't free-range our chickens in our yard, one is we have coyotes. Second is we have, like yesterday, you saw a beautiful eagle, and we have a lot of hawks. And I used to have free-ranging chickens when I lived here 2 decades ago, and I did lose a lot of chickens, and typically it was coyotes. Anyway, so we keep them in protected, but we do try to make sure they have lots of variety in their diets. So I just walked up on the strawberry towers to find out that the water system's running, and just always out here adjusting the little hoses and stuff. And you can see the water coming down on them. And yeah, so everything's operating well. Starting to get some carrots now down below, and that's a good thing. So yeah, everything's running really well today. Went behind you, silly. Yes, old Belle found a snake. Hate those creepy things. But anyway, she has no idea it went behind her over here. But yeah, I'm not super fond of them, but they're welcome on our property anytime, as long as it's not a rattlesnake. Anyway, old Belle, she's pretty good at finding stuff in the yard. Well, as I told you earlier, we're going to be mowing the lawns. So yes, we pooper scoop. And how we do it is we take our RangerRob poopy bags, and we kind of use them as like gloves, and then we carry a bigger bag with us, so we kind of just gather it all up. Otherwise we'd go through a lot of poopy bags. And the only time I have to get a new poopy bag is if it's a juicy one that kind of messes us up. So but yeah, it works out really good. So if you got a big yard and you want to pick up, and you don't like the little doing it by hand with poopy bags is much more efficient. And anyway, so that's how we do it. And so I've got to put the camera down and start pooper scoopering. Alright guys, it's been about an hour or two. Let's see how our that looks pretty yummy. So like I said, it's going to be cooking there for quite a few hours. So we're trying to get it nice and tender. It should fall right off the bone. Should be a good treat. Plus we'll be making green beans from our greenhouse, and we gotta eat tomatoes. We gotta eat tomatoes in the morning, afternoon, and evenings. Yeah. Well, we're here at Sherry's machine here. She typically always has to fill a tire. And is it low?
This one is, yeah.
We had 2 of the tires fixed, but we still got a leaky tiki. And that's where we keep all of our fuel. We're actually got a lot of empties, so we got to actually do a fuel run this week. And yeah, Sherry takes really good care of this thing. This is one of those 0-turn lawnmowers, and it's been working really well for us. All right, so we've come back here. Apparently our little snake's still here, and he's all curled up against the tree trunk, and Belle can't get it to move. She's not hurting him, she's actually just trying to get him to move. So probably a smart little snake just staying right where he is and probably nipping at her toes. Let's see here. There's a Belle. Careful, they'll nip your nose. Yeah, she keeps busy in this yard all day long, either chasing snakes, butterflies, flies, bees. She chases them all, but it keeps her healthy. You better be careful. Well, careful. Yeah. Snip at you. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. So I don't know, kind of hard to get her away from her. It's just a little gardener snake, but probably not a good habit for her to. I want her to. Sometimes I kind of think it might be good that she gets nipped in the nose, just to understand don't mess with snakes. But she's kind of young and stupid, so anyway. And I don't really like snakes, but they are fascinating. Well, it's definitely been a beautiful day today, definitely warm. Sherry's starting her mowing process. Kind of taking our time at it. It takes 3 hours to do our lawn, so she might do it in sections throughout the weekend. But there she is over here. And I thought we'd come over here and take a quick look at the sunflowers. And some of them are starting to get ready to make their flowers right here. And so yeah, we're kind of anxious. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to get the sunflowers to go, but it looks like they're doing all right. These ones aren't quite as tall. So yeah, success, yay. So guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Just kind of a nice casual weekend we're having. Getting a little chores done. We didn't show you earlier, but Belle also caught a lizard, and as we're picking up doing pooper scoopering, we took it away from her and threw it on the other side of the fence, so she didn't kill it, so it was kind of cool. But she I can't get her away from that little snake right now. That little guy needs to go find a good hiding spot, and Belle will forget all about her. But yeah, we like the little snakes here. They're we'll get our critters. I'm not sure if they're big enough to catch a mouse, but hey, they're welcome to all of our mice. So guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the day with us. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. And I want to welcome all the new subscribers. And guys, have a great weekend. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.